Good afternoon, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Hasim Productions. And today we're continuing in the education, and we're going to learn maths on functions. Functions is one of the easiest topic in maths, so I hope it could be easy to you guys, inshallah. So think of a juicer here. Oh, I don't know, it looks like a blender, but we'll make it as a juicer. We can see arrows here. We know that if you want to make a juice, we have to have a right fruit, right? If you want to make apple juice, for example, we need apple. Apple here is called the domain. The domain is simply a valid input, okay? That's why we use apple. If I use a toy, okay, for example, if I use a computer, not, I mean, when I talk about toys, for example, like toy cars for babies, maybe, you can't put into the juicer. Okay, a valid inputs for the function. Okay, it's a valid input for a function. Like an apple cannot be placed in the juicer, not a toy car, or things other than fruits. But after this fruit have been processed in the juicer, what will come out? A juice, right? And it's called the range. What is a range? Okay, it's basically, it's an image of something, okay? An image from that object from the domain. You can call domain as input, okay? You can call domain as an object, sorry, and you can call the range as an input. Output or an image. So this is the object and this is the image. So it's the image of the object. That's why you can call it a juice. Now, let us try a simple question to understand this thing. Okay, here's a very simple question. Function f is defined as fx equals to 2 plus x. Find the images of f, 4 and 6. Now, some people may get afraid of these two symbols here. Actually, it is very simple to define. It's actually the same as f bracket x equals 2 plus x. Now you can get an idea of that. Now, the question is asking me to find the image. How do we do this? Okay. 4. These numbers, as you can see, are called the domains. So what should I say? When x equals 4, okay, it's showing the question. You have to write fx, we replace x as 4. What do we do next? It's simple as substituting the numbers. So 2 plus 4. As simple as you were to play in kindergarten. If you want to do for b, okay, just when x equals 6, f6 is the same as 2 plus 6, 19. With this question here, I hope you can already understand part of the functions topic. Okay, now let's go into something a little bit further. Inverse functions. Okay, and here for a moment is actually a diagram function, or function diagram, sorry, which shows that a domain is mapped to a range. So this is the object and this is the image, or input or output. Input, output. Okay, so let's give it a check first. What we have learned, okay, if x is 3, I could say that f3 is equals to 3 times 3. Sorry, this is minus 3, sorry. This is minus 3 minus 2. So 3 times minus 3 is negative 9 minus 2. So it's negative 11. Just as it is shown in the range circle there. Okay. Do you know that you can actually reverse? Okay. Now, we need to make sure that it has to be in the right working. Okay, so to get yourself to find negative 3, how we will do? First off, we'll need to make sure that the function has to be inverse. So let's fx be in another term. It can be w or r, but the common term is y. Okay, y. Now what happens next? Now let's become y equals 3x minus 2. Not 3x like us on the other YouTube videos online. It's 3x, not 3x. Okay, so y equals 3x minus 2. Now what? Now, as simple as you learn in primaries, make x a subject. Then what happens? We are not done yet. You wanna convert y to x. But has it productions? Why do you have to change y to x? Because we're also going to change x as well. So x plus 2 over 3 equals what? Now here could be a new symbol I want you to know. X plus 2 over 3 is not equals x. Or not, you are changing the question. X plus 2 over 3 is equals to f negative 1 over x. This is the symbol of the inverse function. And we have created a formula for the inverse function. Okay? So with this, we're going to test out how are we going to get to negative 3. So now we've already got a equation for finding the inverse function. This is not the formula for all questions. This is depending on the question itself. Okay, for this question, the formula is x plus 2 over 3. So we find out just now. This is negative 11. It's the output. I want to make sure that this negative 11 changes back to negative 3. And yes. So, what happens next? F negative 1, insert any outputs. Okay? So, when I find negative 3, right? So, negative 11. And then, again, substitute the value from this. So it's negative 11 plus 2 over 3. And finally, you have got the domain at long last. As you can see, it did work. Now if you want to find this section here, check. Yes. If you're careless or if there's something wrong with the numbers, then we have to recorrect again. Alright, let's keep on going. So now we have another subtopic, composite functions. Okay, so we have to now obtain the expressions of fgx and gfx. It can be a little bit complicated here. We also have this too. And like I've said previously, don't get complicated with this colon a little bit, and we have a arrow. Okay, don't get complicated, don't get too confused on that. Okay, in questions like this, we'll need to find two answers because we have two functions. That's why it's called composite. Now, first off, fgx. Now we're going to find fgx. How do we do that? So, I'm going to take the function from of gx now, coming like this. Okay. Now, what is fx? Function x. Oh, fx is 3x. So we put 3 in x represents gx. So just substitute the value of gx. What is so difficult on it? So 3 times 3 minus 2x. See, that's it. Then just solve like as you did on normal maths. 9 minus 6x. Now, how's your productions? Do I have to solve completely this answer here? The answer is no. This is the final answer already. That's it. Done. No need to solve. We want to simplify. Okay. Okay, now we're not done yet. We just need gfx to be solved. On gfx, we'll write g, okay, fx. Now what happens afterwards? Okay, since we have the gx, 3 minus, we're going to use this, the gx equation here. So 3 minus 2, and at that point, we'll just have to simply substitute in the value of fx. So 3 minus 2, 3x. Okay, so 3x. So 3 minus 2 times 3x. Okay, so 3 minus 6x. And like I said to you, no need to simplify. That is the final answer. All these two were the answers for this question. If you forgot to do either of these, or just only did one, well, it's just only 1 mark. Okay? So I hope you understand composite functions with this question.